Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Taco Tuesday. Are you having a taco? Comment that in the chat. But we have breaking news today, especially with the SEC. Bitcoin supply shock incoming. We're going to talk about all of it. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, you're ready for the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends. Please say good morning to me, too, because we are going to check out our three lovely sponsors as I say good morning to you. And that includes Cake Wallet. That includes the Zesty Market site where we can use code Zesty for 20% off.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
A moment of appreciation for the greatest person in the world, Chad Gable.
Yesterday's Chad Gable thing was hard to watch. It was. I didn't like his attitude, but he's getting spicy. And make sure you carry Chad Gable's Zest over to Crypto Savings Expert, where you could have code Zesty for 15% off your first month or code Having for 40% off your entire year. And we're going to get after it. I want to make sure I can say good morning to every single one of you beautiful people. TikTok, this is blocking me. Who do we have over here? We have Lee, good morning. GNX, good morning. Cash, Bets with the bear, thank you. I appreciate it. We have Mr. Yee Creighton. Gosh, Creighton. John Jermaine, good morning. Mark Smithson, Randy, Emma, Patrick Murphy, all set, good morning. Shout out to Chump Change and Pocket Change for the raid. Smokey Dan is in here. Nice to see you. Who else? Boinker. Hello, Boinker. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Dan R. What's up? Mike Volmer. We have John Shanks. Nice to see ya. Alexandra G is in the chat. We love Alexandra. Who else? I think that was a little bit loud for you guys. Sola Hefe, good morning. We have Crimson. We have Black Hat Mellow Fellow. Good morning. Crimson on X. David Bowles. Galaxy 9. We have Nash, Yukio on X. Motu Prince, good morning. Invested Crypto. Ogre, good morning. Sui Cipher, good morning. Smokey.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, no.
You're welcome.
Hi, Casper.
Welcome
Grim.
to hashtag Team Chaos Chad. Proud to have you.
Oh, boy.
Bruh.
Robert Ferguson, Rob Gata is in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning! And again, make sure you guys are smashing the like, sharing the stream out with friends. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. We also have a goal of 16,400 subscribers. We're only 18 away. 18 beautiful subscribers. So I really do want to get 16.4 today. I'm hoping that we could. So make sure you guys are smashing the likes and sharing this out. We have user 97. Nice to see you. How's my date going? GNX is asking. I'm doing good. How are you? Chris, good morning on TikTok. Guys, we only have 100 followers away, or 190, something like that, until we have that 200 on that. I think it's like 200. I think it's 200 followers left on TikTok until 10,000. I think it's 200 till 10,000. I'm just so excited about it. I really want to hit that 10,000 on TikTok. That beautiful 16.4 on the YouTubes. And we're almost there. Now we only have, oh my gosh, 16. You guys are crazy over here. You guys are beautiful. All right, so let's get after it. We're going to get into the news. Bitcoin is holding on to 66K this morning, so we'll obviously watch that and see what happens there. But of course, we're going to have some FUD. Fuddy. FUD is always going to exist, and unfortunately, that's just what we have to deal with. And Binance is really at the epicenter of a lot of FUD because they're just easily attackable. They are probably the world's leading crypto exchange, even though with all the regulatory scrutiny that they're facing, other ones like Bybit, OKX might take that place, which is pretty wild. And here's what's going on with Binance. Obviously, you have the Nigeria situation where two executives are kind of taken against their will. One escaped, went to Kenya, is going to be extradited back to Nigeria. The other one is in Nigeria saying, hey, man, I'm not guilty, which, again, there is no Nigerian agent. Then you have Thailand, where they're literally trying to use internet service providers to block people from going to the Binance website. No claps for that. Sheesh. Because now we have a Binance. They're suing Canada for securities, Canada is suing Binance for securities law violations now.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
What Mike said, Gable on fire. Seems different, taller, stronger, smarter, taller. I said taller twice. Cause, you know, sounds like shirt.
Oh gosh, Crane. Now, Binance is getting sued in Canada for securities law violations, and in the Philippines, we have something similar going on there with Binance, like Thailand, where, let's start with the Philippines. The Philippines SEC is ordering Apple and Google to remove Binance from their app store. This is absolutely horrible. And we've seen things like this happen in even the US with certain things on the app store that even crypto-centric, they do not want it. The Philippines SEC is stepping in. They ordered Google and Apple to remove Binance from their app stores. And a press release from the SEC said it's working with the big tech companies on the removal of, quote, applications operated by cryptocurrency giant Binance. It said the company received separate letters on April 19th regarding the removal of the apps. The SEC has identified Binance and concluded that the public's continued access to these websites and apps poses a threat to the security of funds of investing Filipinos. The chair of their SEC said that selling or offering unregistered securities to locals and operating an unregistered broker is in violation of their securities regulations. And this is going to prevent further proliferation of its illegal activities in the Philippines. And this is after the National Telecommunications Commission, the NTC, blocked access to Binance's websites on March 25th. Now, there's a lot of Binance subsidiaries, and also Trust Wallet is owned by Binance. So do we think that anything associated with Binance, even things like Trust Wallet, will be blocked in places like the Philippines, Thailand? And this is really horrible because, again, it's showing you the censorship that goes on through traditional internet, through traditional financial systems, where they're telling you you're not allowed to decide what you want to do with your money. And it's getting so bad that they are so horrified of crypto that they're going to go to the internet service providers and block the website. They're going to block your access to the app. Is this how low it's getting now? This is how low the governments will go because they're so scared of crypto. They're so scared of people having access to something that they can't control. It's horrible. This is censorship. And this is why we need to get away from regular internet. We need to find a way to have decentralized nodes that are going to host some information there. We need to get away from AWS. We need to get away from Google. We need to get away from all these giants that are trying to take over your life and censor and control the information that you see. I hate this so much. Now, the most recent thing going on here, besides the Philippines taking Binance off the app stores, blocking access to the website, Thailand doing the same thing, now Binance is getting sued in Canada for securities law violations. When, again, they're not really giving you all the ways that Binance is actually committing crimes or there's illegal activity going on there. Where's the proof of any of that? There really is none. Now, let's take a look at Canada. They have a new class action lawsuit, and the plaintiffs are alleging that the firm violated the local securities laws. Ontario's Superior Court of Justice published a certification motion on April 19th for a class action lawsuit against Binance, alleging it sold crypto derivative products to retail investors without registration. According to the plaintiffs, this is saying Binance sold crypto derivatives products in violation of the Ontario Securities Act and federal laws. It seeks damages and rescission of unlawful derivatives trades. They argued that tens of thousands of Canadian users of the Binance website invested in these derivative products. Quote, it's noteworthy here that crypto derivative traders include a great many retail investors, adding that more than 50% of Canadian crypto owners have at least $5,000 in the market, which isn't that much, according to the OSC. Binance is, of course, 58% of the global spot trading volume, and this is why they're attacking Binance, because they're saying that Binance is not adhering to the law, that they have to even depart from Canada, which we heard the announcement May of 2023. So it's literally almost been a whole year since Binance said that they are going to stop operating in Canada. I just don't understand why Canada is coming after Binance still, even though they're not even operating there anymore. It's just a lot of things that don't make sense. The math doesn't math, and it seems like a global attack on Binance because, again, CZ, Binance themselves, they've been doing a lot of adoption, creating a lot of pathways for people to have access to cryptocurrency that these governments don't want. It is not politically aligned because obviously the government does not get a piece of crypto. They don't get a piece of every single transaction like they do in traditional finance. And they control the banks. The banks are one big pyramid, guys, and they say crypto's the pyramid. No, TradFi is, because it always leads up to one group of people versus Bitcoin, versus crypto. There's the whole world. Not just one group that controls it all. So it's just horrible. Canada is very sus. I see other people in the chat saying it. Yeah, it is, because they're coming after Binance, or Binance, as Janet Yellen likes to call it. They're coming after Binance. But again, they don't go after all the banks like TD Bank that has a lot of issues in Canada. They're facing some lawsuits. It's probably the biggest fine Canada has given to a bank because they're not doing the right things. So they're coming after Binance. They're coming after these crypto exchanges when the banks have their own infrastructure issues. They're not following the rules, on top of the fact that Canada wants a CBDC. And if they're going to have their Canadian digital currency, they have to try to get everything else out of the way first. And that includes Binance, that includes crypto. Rashid, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Sheesh. Guys, I need you guys to, I need a sound check.
The sound check.
Baby, it's a sound check.
I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself? Bing bang.
Guys, 16 more subscribers until 16.4. We can do it. We can do it. I believe in us. I do. Fake Rose in the chat. Let's see. We got some people flowing in. We're going to talk about Venezuela. Then we're going to talk about Ripple. We're going to talk about the SEC. And we're going to talk about a lot of fresh, hot news about the SEC, because the SEC, they're going to take L after L. Firstly, Venezuela. We saw within the IMF report recently, the International Monetary Fund, that they're talking about countries, people trying to, of course, transact because maybe they get sanctioned. Maybe they don't have a way to transact. Maybe they're getting censored. And people might be using other cryptocurrencies to bypass these restrictions, especially because people are unjustly kind of discriminated against, I guess is the right way to say it. If you don't have enough money, if you're from a certain place, even though you're not involved in certain things, they're not going to let you have the freedom of choice to transact. Venezuela is looking to Tether to bypass sanctions. Now, I'm not saying this is always a great thing, but at the same time, people need freedom of choice. There was a report that the PDVSA is looking to integrate more usage of Tether as a hedge against having foreign bank accounts frozen. Tether didn't respond, but the reports say that they're using intermediaries when trading crypto in order to obfuscate the on-chain trail. So basically, they're trying to go through exchanges, go through mixers to try to get around people maybe freezing their funds and everything like that. Because obviously Tether, and Circle too, if you're not doing what they want, if they think you're sus, then they will freeze your assets and you won't be able to move them. And I really don't like that they could do that. I think that's actually a huge flaw. But I see that they're like, oh yeah, we have to be able to stop the criminals and such. Criminals. I don't know. I think it's an excuse for censorship in one way or another, but who am I? I'm just a girl in the world. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes and things, because now we're going to talk about Ripple. And I know a lot of you guys like the XRPs. I know a lot of you guys like the Ripples. And the SEC is taking L after L. And I see Gary Gensler just popped in the chat. Earl of Funk Puppy is over there on X. Baba Mirata, Echo Ford Aweli is also on X. There's a lot of new people over there. Welcome. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of new people everywhere. If you guys are new, make sure you tell me that you're new, because I want to give you love. But the SEC, man, L after L. And I wonder why. Maybe because it's because they're always trying to get after people. Gary Gensler, Janet Yellen, Liz Warren, even people that are not a part of the SEC. What are they?
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Lookout New. Now, the SEC was demanding Ripple pay a $1.95 billion fine because of their zesty lawsuit that's been going on for years already. And Ripple's fighting back and saying, hey, man, that's too much. And we're gonna say 10 million is okay instead of 1.95 billion, which I would say is quite the decrease in fine payment there. And they're rejecting the SEC's final judgment. Ripple Labs filed its opposition on Monday against the SEC's proposal to ask a New York judge. Oh, Lordy.
You're welcome.
I'm new. When cookie with love?
A dusty raisin only. Ripple Labs filed its opposition on Monday against the SEC's proposal to ask a New York judge to impose a nearly $2 billion fine against the company behind XRPL blockchain. The court should deny the SEC's request for an injunction for disgorgement and for prejudgment interest and should impose a civil penalty of no more than $10 million. They wanted $1.95 billion total for disgorgement, prejudgment interest, civil penalties, and they found Ripple violated the securities laws with the institutional sales of XRP, but the secondary sales, meaning just regular Joe Schmoes like you and I buying on exchanges, is not a security. Quote, the SEC's remedial requests are more evidence of the administrative overreach that has beset this case. This is from the Ripple lawyers. The agency acts as though it had prevailed entirely and proved reckless conduct. It has done neither. The agency also seeks disgorgement barred by controlling Supreme Court and circuit president and a separate penalty that exceeds more than 20 times what it has obtained from any other defendant or respondent in a digital asset case. Little bit of an explosion there. I think what the SEC is doing to Ripple is not right. But at the end of the day, what do I always say? You guys type it in the chat. What do I always say when it comes to these things? It's called theatre. The theater. It's all, everyone's an actor. And if you look at Brad Garlinghouse, who is he backed by? Who loves him the most? Oh, shoot. It's the World Economic Forum. They love Ripple. So I'm going to tell you the banks love Ripple too. And that is why this is all theater. They want to use XRP as an example, scare other crypto firms like they did with Library, and try to wipe them clean. The thing is that they know XRP has money. They know Ripple has money. So they're going to fight this battle. But it's, to me, not too much of a real battle. This is literally all theater. We know that XRP is going to end up working out. Everything's going to end up being okay. It's going to come down to the fine and see what happens there. But I think they're also going to overturn the part where they're talking about the institutional sales of XRP, because obviously that's going to have to change. And institutional sales are going to be a thing in the U.S. It's just going to have to be how they operate and how the regulations go. But yeah, this is another example of the SEC potentially taking another L and not getting the $2 billion that they want, and instead, Ripple's trying to push for that $10 million instead. More SEC news. So this is really two things coming up that are right hot off the press. Off the press. First is two SEC lawyers are resigning following the DebtBox sanctions fiasco. Now, DebtBox, this was something that was a case. The SEC completely made things up in terms of what they were fighting them for, DebtBox. And there were two lawyers that were going to get fired, but they stepped down instead. And this is, again, another L for the hucksters in the SEC. Two lawyers for the SEC were forced to resign after a judge sanctioned the agency last month for committing a gross abuse of power while attempting to secure a temporary restraining order against the Utah-based crypto company DebtBox. Michael Welch, a former lead attorney on the debt box case, and Joseph Watkins, an investigative attorney whose declaration served as the foundation for the SEC's case against Debtbox, were reportedly forced to step down or else be terminated, according to the reports, and that cited people familiar with the situation. Spokesperson declined to comment for the SEC, but the filing declared that Welch is no longer employed by the SEC, and Watkins' LinkedIn page said he's still employed, but he's probably butthurt and didn't change it yet.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
W Ripple, WXRPI. Oh no, Bitcoin is running out. Bitcoin, where art thou?
Oh, Diggies, you're so fun. I'll do your XRP chart when I do the chartery. I got you, though. But yeah, listen, there's XRP out there, but there's also Litecoin out there. There's also so many things out there. So yeah, like, I mean, listen, XRP, I think it's going to be okay. Like, I don't think, I can't picture anything crazy going on there. But last December, the U.S. Chief District Judge in the District of Utah, Robert Shelby, wrote that he was concerned that the SEC made materially false and misleading statements in their pursuit of the order that undermined the integrity of the proceedings. And obviously, there were people that apologized for their shortfall. It's just freaking nuts that there was a gross abuse of power. The SEC got absolutely freaking flamed in court like they usually do. And now these two people had to dip on out of the agency or else they were going to get fired. We'll see a lot more of this. And these were like the sacrificial lambs in the case. Like, these guys made a lot of money. Like, it doesn't really matter that they left. Like, these guys are going to probably pursue a career somewhere else, probably not the SEC, but remain in the regulatory space because these people are power hungry. And yeah, they're gone now. So it's two people off our plate, but will they be replaced by people who are just as bad? Like, you know, these two could leave, but who's going to replace them is the question. And of course, there's a lot of things going on, like the debt box case literally made, quote, materially false and misleading representations in order to get what they want in the cases. And this is just government overreach, the gross abuse of power. And there are crypto lobbyists now that are going to sue the SEC over the dealer definition. This comes from the Blockchain Association and Crypto Freedom Alliance of Texas. And yeehaw, Texas, and all the people doing things that matter over there. An SEC rule expanding the definition of a, quote, dealer to capture digital assets activity went too far, according to the Blockchain Association and Crypto Freedom Alliance of Texas. The suit was filed in Texas on Tuesday, claimed that the expanded definition of a dealer would capture people who are just trading digital assets. The suit alleges the SEC did not engage with the feedback it received during the rule's public comment period and didn't conduct its statutorily required economic analysis. Meaning that the SEC said, hey man, to shut you up, put in your comments, but we're not going to use them. Now the suit is asking the court to declare the rule as arbitrary, capricious, or otherwise contrary to the law and block the SEC from enforcing it. Quote, because of the rule's exclusive focus on post hoc effects of trading, the new definition of dealer would potentially sweep in all manner of digital asset market participants, including owners who merely participate in the liquidity pools. The definition of a dealer specifically excludes persons buying or selling securities for their own account, highlighting the difference between a dealer and a trader. They want to take out everybody trading crypto, and they widened this in February, and this was a 3-2 vote favor, and I would like to know who voted for what, especially because Hester Peirce and a few others on the SEC are really not on this train, and there was a 3-2 vote too in favor of the Bitcoin ETF, which was almost not done. The only reason it was, Gary Gensler said yay instead of nay, because the courts told him to. And is this going to be another thing where the court tells them that you can't say that you can't expand this dealer, you can't expand all these definitions, when this is how they said it here, kind of said it quite perfectly. The dealer rule advances the SEC's anti-digital asset crusade and unlawfully redefines the boundaries of its statutory authority granted to it by Congress, threatening to drive U.S. companies offshore and incite fear in American innovators. It's 100% true. They're trying to destroy the American economy and the crypto innovation in this country why is this happening? Why is this a thing? Why is the SEC allowed to say whatever they want with no repercussions? And this is where the Blockchain Association is stepping in, especially because the SEC has had many ridiculous lawsuits saying this is a security, that's a security. Hello, Gary Gensler. Can I have a knock at the door here? Why is there no real definitions as to what a security is, what a digital asset dealer is? All of these things in this country that they just throw regulation, enforcement action. But there is no real rule to abide by. There's no way to register. There's no way to do any of these things. So I think that maybe Gary Gensler should get this knock at his door.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, that would be intense. He's a huckster.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Gary Gensler, he's so lame. Like, all these people are so lame. Like, they wait for the courts to tell them what to do. Like, aren't you supposed to regulate? Aren't you a regulator? Aren't you supposed to do something? Like, I don't know. It seems like he doesn't do his job and he just watches those rom-coms on Netflix. And this is where TradFi, they fight us. Oh my gosh. Crypto so dangerous, 24/7 trading, that's so horrible. Except the fact that it's a real market, like the stock market claims to be. The stock market claims to be a free market, but it is structured from basically that 9 to 5. You do have holidays off, certain days where it does not trade. In the evening, it does not trade. And when things don't go the way of the hedge funds, and oh no, the hedge funds might get hurt. Oh my boy. We got to halt the market. We got to halt the stock. So that way these everyday people at home, they can't make money. No one can make money. Only we can make money. The New York Stock Exchange is now asking.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Have a very
$5
lovely
Doge.
day. Hugs smile. 36.4097967 Doge.
Hugs to you and your Dogecoin. Thank you so very much, Joe. You're very sweet. I appreciate that. Hugs and hugs. Now the New York Stock Exchange is asking market participants about something quite interesting, like 24/7 trading for stocks. And this might not happen right away, but it is something that I think will happen eventually just because the demand for crypto is going to be so high, especially because it's 24/7 trading and something that can't be halted. And I don't think they'll ever take away the halting from the stock market. But it would be interesting to see 24/7 trading. Robinhood has already launched it, but only for certain assets. The New York Stock Exchange asked market participants about how they feel if the market operated 24 hours a day, the same that cryptocurrency does. There's a startup 24 exchange backed by billionaire hedge fund manager Steve Cohen, who wants to take that step further as the first stock exchange to allow 24/7 trading. And several brokers like Robinhood have let people do that, but only, again, with certain assets. He said anyone who wants to trade cryptocurrency 24/7 would also like to trade Apple, Microsoft 24/7. This is 24 Exchange founder and CEO Dimitri Gallon, who told this to Bloomberg in 2023. And a lot of people have thought of this for quite a bit now. And Brian Hintman, the chief executive of Blue Ocean, said in December the world changed with the pandemic and with crypto trading 24/7. Everybody has the infrastructure and the support to handle trading overnight now. The SEC has several months to make a decision on 24 Exchange's application to be able to have a stock exchange that trades 24/7. This is literally, they fight crypto. Oh my gosh, you guys are so bad, but you're a great example of what a free market is. So TradFi wants to come on in. I do know last bull market that Binance was doing something really interesting where they were like tokenizing stocks. And basically there was like a digital Tesla stock and things like that. I picture that happening with the stock exchange. They're going to tokenize it. It's going to be digital trading. It's going to be more open, hopefully, more like DEX trading. I picture stock exchange being in the future. Like you could swap on a DEX and get a tokenized Tesla stock or whatever and trade it like that. 24/7 benefits all and disenfranchises none. Yeah, Tommy, it's just that these TradFi bros, they like to wake up at 7 a.m., go get their bagel and their coffee on Wall Street from a little truck on the corner, because, you know, they're actually pretty good in the city. And then you go and you walk over to your broker or whatever, wherever you're working on the Wall Streets. You go and take your lunch at 1, 2 p.m. They're all running around trying to go to Chick-fil-A by the train station over there. And then they go back to work. They come out at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and they're like, sheesh, man, me and the boys got to go get steaks after this. So this is the TradFi mindset. They got their little vests on. They got their little khakis on, especially if it's warm out. They're going to be jacketless on the street. They're going to have, like, pit sweat. They need to leave by 5 p.m. They need to go home. They need to eat their steaks with the boys, have a beer at the pub, and go home. They can't handle 24/7 trading. They can't do that. And Wall Street bros are very, 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 they get very angry, especially in the summer. Especially when they're walking outside, it's 80 degrees, it's humid, they're in their suit, they're like, don't even talk to me. Get away, you know? TradFi bros are not nice on Wall Street. I spent a long time trying to interview them. Me and Emma would be on the street asking TradFi, can we talk to you, bruh? They'd be like, get away. Get away. Grr, I'm so angry, and I have a fancy suit on. Grr. It's true. Max said, Randi always dressed up. Thank you so much, Max. I appreciate you. It's been a minute. Where have you been, Max? Where have you been? And speaking of TradFi, we have the Europe's largest banks that are saying they're moving into crypto thanks to regulation. But let's be real about the situation. Europe, oh boy.
Oh my God.
I love these headlines, bro. I love that Bloomberg even said last week, oh my gosh, the European Central Bank, they're looking for a payment revolution. No, it's not crypto, it's CBDCs. That's their beautiful revolution. And then we have this headline that's like, oh, yay, the banks are moving into crypto. No, this is because of MiCA regulations, which basically means they want to control everything that happens in the EU. They're absolutely tyrannical over there. And what is it all about? What's the overarching goal? CBDCs. And they're going to have their own private ledgers, their own private networks. And this is what's going to happen. That if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, they're going to block you from every single bank. You will not be able to make a transaction. You won't be able to live. And this is what they're trying to make so zesty and glorious. No.
No, God!
Some of the EU's largest banks are looking to enter the crypto industry, and Lucas Conrad, the deputy CEO of Bitpanda, told Cointelegraph, European banks are moving into crypto as an asset class and tokenization tech because of MiCA, the upcoming regulatory framework for Europe, and bringing full clarity for banks. And that they're saying suddenly banks are realizing they don't have to have the technical expertise, the knowledge, because they didn't have the time and investment to build it up, but now they want a market to work with. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're coming with regulations now after all these years. It's all because of the CBDCs. They're not going to have real crypto custody. They're going to literally have people that are completely controlled. If you want access to crypto, you're going to have to go through the bank. And the banks are going to be like, no, you're not allowed to have it because you're not rich enough. Oh, we have to custody it for you because you're not smart enough to do it on your own. Like, who are you? Who are you to tell me that? And of course, CBDCs are the overarching goal, so I'm absolutely over it. And tokenization, like I said, it's going to be private banks with private ledgers, and they're going to be able to control every single transaction, and you will get blacklisted for the littlest thing with your social credit score, with everything else. Because if you don't have the right social credit score, too many carbon credits, then you don't get to do what you want and spend your money the way you want to spend it. And that makes me angry. I'm like infuriated. Bitcoin's at 66.8. We're making a little bit of a move. We were at 66.5 earlier. And then at the beginning of the show, and then our low was 65.8. So it seems like we might be crossing into the green. And we did it! And now we didn't. Almost. We're teetering between the red and the green right now, so we'll keep checking it on Bitcoin. We'll get into some Bitcoin news actually, but first I want to talk about Solana, bro. And I talk about this a lot. How last bull market there was a lot of blockchain hopping, especially because Solana was losing liquidity at a rapid rate, especially post FTX. Nobody wanted to touch Solana. It went down to the absolute freaking floor, only to like, I think it was like what, $7 to $10 at one point. It started to bounce back. And while it was kind of on that downturn, people were bouncing off and taking their NFT projects off of Solana, going to other blockchains. And that included DeGods. DeGods was the biggest project on Solana. They dipped out of Solana because they got a grant and got paid from Polygon. And this goes to show the money really talks in the space, because Frank from DeGods, he just posted yesterday, Solana in all caps, because that's so amazing. And then he said it was his biggest mistake, and that there were bullish unlocks that, like, I don't know what he was talking about here. He was referring to all the FTX Solana that was being sold. And he said that his realization that DeGods could have remained on Solana without it being a long-term threat to the project. And he said he sent a screenshot that sent an NFT to Solana from Ethereum via a bridge, and said the devs are basically testing this. I am just bewildered that people still support a project that said we're on Solana, then said no bros, we're off to Polygon, and then back to Solana. Like, that is inconsistent. That, to me, I do not like it. DeGods, best of luck to you guys, but what are you doing? And this goes to show that this project cares about the money, because when the money wasn't so great on Solana, they took the grant, went over to Polygon. Then what happens to that grant now? What's their deal with Polygon? Did they have a falling out? And that's why he's going back to Solana, because the money and the liquidity is back on Solana, even though the network doesn't even work? I don't understand. So I would like him to explain that. And he's just sitting here, Frank, literally trolling and trolling and trolling that he's drinking and all this stuff. Like, what? I don't know. Like, this to me is just like absolutely wild. And we need more structure in the NFT space, because why is this allowed to happen? And people are still supporting the project because they have what? Bags. That's highly inconsistent for me. I don't know. I just don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Shows that they're not, like, you know, confident in what they're doing. I'd rather them be confident and be like, we're launching on Solana and staying here, or we made a mistake, we're going to Polygon, and then to go back. It's just like you're going back on your word almost. So I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Very inconsistent. And the network, Solana is inconsistent, so I got to see the lines pretty well. But yeah, no hate to the fans of the DeGods, but I'm not really a fan of that. TikTok might get banned today. Oh boy. Max, thank you for the GG. Hi, Jorge. Yeah, old crab dragon, hello. Let's talk about Bitcoin, man. I don't know. I'm mad about the Solana plebs. Let's talk about Finland, because people in Finland are using Bitcoin mining to heat their houses. And I think this is like a use case for Bitcoin mining that a lot of people don't talk about. But people are getting toasty. They're all snuggled up and toasty in their homes because they got Bitcoin mining. And a new project is turning energy from the Bitcoin mining to heat homes during the cold Finnish winter. This is from Hash Labs Mining. They introduced a pioneering project to use heat generation on the Bitcoin mining devices. This is from the hydro-cooled ASIC mining device, a WhatsMiner M63S, with the Finnish district heating system, where this is transferred from a more centralized source through a network of insulated pipes to multiple buildings. With the help of industrial consumers like Bitcoin miners, Finland can increasingly use its massive nuclear power plant to produce heat. A local partner of Hash Labs already integrated 2 Bitcoin mines with district heating facilities. This is pretty freaking dope. And again, great use case for Bitcoin mining. Great use case for Bitcoin. Stay toasty, kids. Stay toasty. If any miners have any thoughts on staying toasty in the chat, please give me your thoughts. I've heard of a lot of people heating their houses with miners. Hold on. Let me just do this really quick. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. I had the idea for a Bitcoin heating system for a house years ago. You should have followed through. Yes, Eric. And there's still time. There's still time, dude. We're still so early. You could do it. And this is what I warn about all the time. That Bitcoin 66.8 looking absolutely gorgeous. Just off of that $73,900, almost $74,000 all-time high. Absolutely stunning. And this is what I keep warning you guys about. Clip it, record it, send it out. There will be a Bitcoin supply shock. There will be a Bitcoin shortage. The Bitcoin post-halving demand is 5 times greater than the supply. The ETFs alone were demanding 2,800 Bitcoin a day at some point. There were only 900 Bitcoin being mined a day. That wasn't enough. Now with that, having that 900 is now 450 per day. There are only around 2 million Bitcoin tied to centralized exchanges. This is a huge problem. People will go looking for Bitcoin. There's going to be a point where the exchanges, you're going to go try to withdraw, and they won't let you because they don't have the supply. There are a lot of people holding a lot of Bitcoin on exchanges. Take it off. You can always send it back. Please understand how little Bitcoin there is and how your $10 of Bitcoin is more than 98% of the world. How that little sack of Satoshis right there means so much. Take it off of the exchange. Get ready. It's going to get crazy. Let's go hop into that market recap as we look at our subscribers. 10 more! 10 more, Pam! And if you guys have questions about literally anything crypto, I want to take them. We have AKT, that's Pamped, Floki, Pepe, some memery going on here. Bonk is up almost 6%. Here I'm dragging it through so you can see it. Whiff is up 2%. So things are going on. Things are happening. Bitcoin, 66.7. Thank you, Shane Allen. We're down 0.12%. Nice type curvature on this momentum. Hopefully this is an anchor wave. We have some trigger waves and you go kaploo. The VWAP is a little bit too flat for my liking. I'm hoping she picks up, but the curvature on this money flow is stunning. Also, the RSI bounce back. She's looking spicy. She's over that 50 line, so technically she's bullish, but not too bullish. To me, this is still kind of neutral. The RSI is a little bit too flat for me. I would like to see it pick up. And I was saying let's dump it to oversold, but it seems like the market picked up that strength, and the selling pressure just wasn't there. We did test that golden zone 60K, bounced off of 63.6, respected, and now the next bullish level we're looking at is that 67.6, 67.7, and then bullishly that 69K all-time high from 2021. And if we could confidently go through both these levels, I'm looking at 71.5. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just so bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish, baby, because I'm bullish.
Bruh.
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 Let's talk about Ethereum now, because Ethereum is popping this morning. Popping. She's up 1.25%. TA respected once again. $3,242, 1.3% in the greenery. We have that green dot pulling that momentum up. I'm hoping this is a nice anchor wave. We have some trigger waves. Although I'm not a fan of this curvature right here, this curvature on the VWAP. I don't like when VWAPs curve. I like when they're straight up Zest. The money flow is starting to curve up, which is nice. We like that. RSI is trying to break through neutral. We haven't done that on Ethereum, but we have on Bitcoin. So I'm intrigued to see if it follows Bitcoin's Zest, especially because we were really overbought and we had, a flush on that RSI. So yeah, Bearish level, 2770. Respecting the TA consistently around 2900. And then neutrally and slash bullishly, 3230 is where I would like to close and test 3550. Because that's honestly where, again, we had some nice movement when we came down to these levels. We shot right back up. And especially like that climb was beautiful leading up to this. So yeah, I would shoot bullishly for that 3540, 3550. And then Litecoin, the freaking right coin. Everybody loves Litecoin. July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee, I'll be attending the Litecoin Summit. And it's like the best freaking thing ever. And I'm so excited. We're going to see like the best of the best of the best of the best. Only $84 a ticket, bro. Only $84 a ticket. And guess what price Litecoin is right this very moment? $84.94. Max said he's going to eat some barbecue. I want barbecue. So we have around $85 Litecoin right now. I would like to keep testing this $85 level. Again, I keep saying the selling pressure is here, and the buying pressure is definitely at 75. So this is definitely a resistance. We're down 0.5%. We see that momentum starting to pick up. I'm hoping we go and have that anchor wave, have a trigger wave after that. The VWAP is curving in the wrong direction. We want that confident move up, kind of like how the volume looks right there. And then you even have the RSI that's chopping it up, aiming bearish, while Bitcoin has broke through that neutral already. So I'm hoping that we just shoot up over that 50 line, over that neutral line, and go on up. But yeah, bearish level, we're looking at 75. But I feel like there's a lot of defense here, and I would look at 85 and bullishly 91. But Litecoin's doing really good. Like that defense, that zest is real, 100%. And get your chart requests, get your questions ready. We do have Dogecoin. Am I blocking something here? I think no. We could pull this down a little bit. That's better. So we have Dogecoin that's hovering around 16 cents, down 0.14%. Green dot pulling that momentum up. Although the VWAP is not giving me the best of the zest, the money flow is. And we do have an RSI that's kind of a little bit choppy and is below the 50 line. I would like to see it kind of attack that and see what happens next, but it seems kind of neutral to me at the moment. The defense is real at this 14 cents. Bullishly, I want to keep testing this 17.5. That's what I'm looking at for Doge. We're very much consolidating at this level. And then 3 diggies before with his XRP, just below 55 cents, 0.5473, down over 1.5%. Green dot pulled that momentum up, so maybe this is the start of an anchor wave before a trigger wave. Money flow is in the green now, so that's good. That's bullish signs, but the VWAP is slightly going downward, and I'm hoping that we have more strength there. And the RSI, man, RSI is trying to pump, but kind of rejected that neutral. So I want to see if it breaks through that, but you want to stay above this 54.5 cents and test that 200-day SMA. That's what's important. Oh, thank you, John. That's very sweet. It's very sweet. And listen, guys, tomorrow's like a really important day. I know there's a lot of people in here, so I'm going to say it. And I hope you guys are smashing the likes and things. Tomorrow's my 4-year anniversary in this beautiful space. And I'm so excited. And I want to celebrate it with you guys. So I hope you guys are coming tomorrow. Are you guys coming for this celebration? Are you guys coming for this celebration? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or put a 2 and a no emoji. Are you coming to the celebration for the beautiful 4-year anniversary? You got to tell me right now, are you going to be there? Are you going to be there? I have to see in the chat, because Bitcoin just broke 67K. Look at this. We were just saying, let's test it. 67.6. 67.6, let's get it. Let's get it. 67.6, pump it. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Am I going to see you for my 4-year anniversary tomorrow? I need to see the zest in the chat. Am I going to see it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, you guys are beautiful. How many likes do we have? How many likes do we got so far? We have 124. Smash these likes. Let's get 130 at least. Let's get 130. All right, let's see. Do we have chart requests in here? I'm scrolling. All right, let's go to Caspa. Okay. So Caspa right now is bouncing off and respecting RTA majorly at this 11.5 cents. And the next level to watch is just over 13.5.137. We're up 1%, just under 13 cents. The green dot's moving up that momentum. The curvature in the money flow is curving. So hopefully that brings up to that zero line. The VWAP looks good. The RSI looks good. So I would look at keep defending this 11.5 and move on up to that 0.137. NJ Web Solutions, hello, nice to see ya. Mick Shoot said, I hit that like button because Randi Hipper rocks. Well, thank you. Rock on to you, too. Let's see. Pepe, Bonk, Gala. Okay, Pepe. Let's go to Pepe. So Pepe really defended. You can even see that wick. Defended that however many zeros, 376. Defended over here, that 489 range, and then also went right through this 69 or 704 range. So bullishly, I'm looking at like staying above this and bullishly testing 902. And then Gala, I see, is right here. So Gala, we see like we may have found support at this 0.043 cents. So bullishly, I want to stay above that and test that 0.076 from right here, because that's where a lot of selling pressure was. And then Bonk, I don't know if I have that on this list. I have SHIB over here. So Bonk, where was that for me? So Bonk, the only thing I could really say is staying above this 1615 and bullishly testing 2348. What indicators do I use? I use the beautiful and glorious Market Cipher. So Market Cipher is so awesome, and I love Market Cipher like with my whole heart. And I think it's just like literally the best indicator out there. And I just like feel like it helped me so much with what I do. So if you guys like want to take a gander, I'm pulling up my link now. So this is Market Cipher. I hope you guys use this link in the live chat in the description and use code ZESTY for 20% off. Zesty, hold on, 20% off. So use Zesty 20% off. It's the zestiest indicator out there. There's also like you could learn on there. You have your risk calculator. You have tutorial videos. I personally, when I first was getting on Market Cipher, I was watching these videos. MCA and B is good. The DBSI is good too. Just all of it. Everything's really good. No problem, John English. Got you. I got you. Let's see. So LCX, let's take a gander there. Let's take a gander because we're at critical levels actually. Okay. So, excuse me. 30-cent LCX, 0.07% in the green. Green dot shooting up that momentum. Money flows going in the green, but the VWAP worries me a little bit. Hoping we break through the neutral line with this RSI, because then that could give us some love, but it seems like we don't have the steam. I want to have the steam to maintain 30 cents and then bullishly go test this 36.363. That's really what I'm looking at. And then if like things all go bad, then bearish level is 22 cents. But it seems like it's been respected. Digibyte over a penny, 0.01336, 0.15%. Beautiful green dot pulling that momentum up. I don't like the curvature in the VWAP, but hopefully she shoots back on up. Money flow is doing okay. RSI is a little bit too choppy. I hope it goes and trends towards that neutral zone. And if it does, then let's keep defending this 0.0122. And then bullishly, basically a penny and a half. Just under that 0.147, 0.0147, apologies. So that's really what I'm looking for. Hello, Justin. Daniel Crypto. Nice to see you. She's a disciple, one of the known as Crypto Face. Dude, I love Crypto Face so freaking much, dude. Like, it's ridiculous.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, by yes I mean, can you ask with your feisty eyes? No words, it's for Mike. Also celebrating Frankie's birthday Thursdays. Maybe pop in?
Bing bang. Bing bang. Bing bang.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I could put it in my calendar. So what'd you say, Thursday? And his streams are 5:30. I think 5:45. I'll set the reminder for 6. Okay. 6, Frankie, candles. Okay, it's on my phone. So I will do my best. And happy early birthday,
Bing
Frankie.
bang.
My paisan.
Bing bang.
My paisan. I love
Bing
my
bang.
paisan. Is Alexandra G here? Where is she? I need to see her love. I need to see her love. Oh, I see her. She's giving Emma emojis. Hello, Wifey Wick. Hello, Wifey Wick. It's leg day today, Wifey Wick. I know that's your specialty, but I'm scared. Oh, hello. Guys, tomorrow is the 4-year Zestiversary. 4 years in this space. I'm going to freaking cry tomorrow or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, we're on 6 subscribers. Before you can. Oh my gosh, I love the potato song. Shout out to No. He's not even here right now and I played it. Guys, 6 more subscribers until we hit that 16.4. Is that happening? Are we doing that? And are you guys entering the poll? Let's check out the poll. How or where do you store your Bitcoin? Option 1, my wallet. Durr.
Bruh.
Or the exchange because they're my bank. Or I like poop fiat in the bank. Or I send my Bitcoin to Emma's wallet. 64% of you guys said you're storing your Bitcoin in your wallet. That makes me so happy. And 23% of you guys said you're sending your Bitcoin to Emma's wallet, which I'm sure Emma would love. I'm sure Emma would love. Hosol Hefe said he sends to Emma. That's great. That's freaking great. What's up, Ken? Ken is really awesome. Ken's always in the chat, and he always gives me love on all platforms. Frank, Durr, that's a great way to keep newbies. Yes, it is. It's my style. It is what it is. Ban Gain, it's nice to see you, my friends. It's always good to see Ban Gain in the chat. He shares the live like craziness, and I appreciate him so much. All these DeFi apps are offering 20% on stablecoins. Is this for staking? Is this for stakery on the barbecue? Guys, 4 more. Pump it up. Guys, this is wild. Are we going to get 4 more subscribers on the stream? Are we going to do it? Because I think we could. Pablo Chuco said, congrats on your anniversary. Thank you so freaking much. Thank you so much. Brent Adams subscribed. Oh, boy. Mick Shoot subscribed. Well, thank you, guys. Rain of love to you. Oh, boy. Hello, Dave. I see you in there. Justin, good morning. Jason. Okay, let's see. I think I saw another chart request. Let me see if I can find the coin. AKT. So this is just a little bit too short for me, friends. I see like probably, yeah, there's nothing I can really tell you about because this is price discovery all-time high. It's just not enough information for me to take a gander at the chart. Let's see. Do I have any more chart requests? Friends, give me the charteree. Give me the charteree. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Cardano. For all the Cardano friends in the chat. Crossing the 200-day SMA, guys, this is a really pivotal point. Because if the curvature is not curvaturing, which it seems like it's not really doing that right now, money flow might cross that 0 line. But if it doesn't, if we don't get some pump and zest in here, guys, we're going to reject the 200-day SMA. We're going to hit 45 cents, and people are going to get upset. Bullishly, though, let's go test that 57, almost 58 cents. critical point for the Cardanzos. I was looking at it before. I was like, oh boy, this might get a little bit spicy. Guys, we have 145 out of 150 likes. 5 more likes, a few more subs. Can I ask why you never chart Bitcoin pairings? I just haven't gotten the requestory. So if you would like to see. Golden Gander. Yes, we like the Golden Ganders. Especially because Bitcoin, like, she just almost she did test 67K. We were at 67.3. Totally rejected it. Like, why? Why? Look at that volume that came in. Like, that volume took us from literally that 66.6 or 65.9. Boom. And then dump. Like, you see that massive pull of volume coming in and they just dumped it. Like, these people, make up your mind. Make up your freaking mind. Andy S wants H bar? Sure. Daily. Sorry, I have to readjust my time frames out here. Readjust the time frame. Okay. We gotta pump it up because there's 4 more subscribers. 4 more subscribers. Smash the like right freaking now. Subscribe. All right. H bar. 9.5 cents. 5.5% in the green. Green dot pulling that momentum up very nicely. Maybe this will be an anchor wave, or maybe this was the anchor wave and then trigger waves. I don't know. I'm going to have to consult CryptoFace. I'm going to ask him about that, actually. Money flow bouncing off that 0 line, looking spiffy. Also, the RSI absolutely ripping, bro. Like, this is an explosion. Went from oversold right past bearish, past neutral, now facing bullish. This is a wild, wild, wild move. 200-day SMA was probably the catalyst because we pumped right through that. I would like to bullishly remain above 8.5 cents. Bullishly go test that 0.098 and go test 10 cents because that's psychological. But yeah, that's what I got. That's beautiful. All right, let's see. Who's the artist of the Do What You Love artwork? So this is Sergey. You should, let me see if I could find a website for him. Do What You Love artist. Yes, this is his website. dowhatyoulove.art. And you'll be able to see, his name is Sergey. This is his website, everyone. His art is absolutely fantastic. It's all about doing what you love, and his pieces are just absolutely fantastic. Like, it's just, I was helping him mint his first
another
NFT
live
too.
video stream with Scott Carney, Mitch Ray.
Oh, Justin, that's a task. I'm just kidding. Scott Carney, I absolutely love, so I guess I could get in touch with him. As for Mitchell Ray, I mean, you're gonna have to harass him about that one. You should, you know what, Justin, go in his Discord. Be like, at Mitchell, I need to see Randy again. Harass him. Give him a time. Give him a time. And you could go in his live stream later. You could be like, yo, Mitchell, you need Randy and you need the Zest back on your channel. I think he needs Zest in his life. I say it over and over again. Mitchell needs Zest. Hee. You're telling Scott right now? Yeah. Tell Scott. Tell Mitchell. Spread the word. I'll 100% join Scott again, 1,000%. I love Scott. Beautiful person. Beautiful person. No problem, my friend. No problem. But yeah, I love Scott. Scott's so sweet. And I hope he has his streaming stuff figured out too, because I know he was having some tech issues last time. I was like, I really wish I lived close to Scott Carney. I would literally go to his house and do all of his stuff for him. All of the streaming stuff for him. Because it's like annoying, some of this stuff sometimes. Like, there's things to do and I want to set him up proper. Mitch eats bugs, absolutely. That is 100% fact. It's unfortunate. He's in Miami. He's surrounded by all the steaks and the good things. He eats bugs instead. You know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But definitely, very special. Zesty streams I've had with them both. So. Yeah, I really love this space, man. So Mitch will charge you $15 for an appearance, probably more. He's all high class. he's all high class. Guys, I need you guys to like.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Yes, it is gonna be mosquito season too soon. I'm like not looking forward to that, especially in New York. Like they're looking for you, man. They're like, "Rawr," like they want to bite you. These little freaking bugs. And then like I don't know if when you guys get mosquito bites, but when I get mosquito bites, they like blow up. They become like freaking huge things, and then you gotta like not itch it so it goes away. But like not itching the mosquito bite, man, like that's willpower right there. That's freaking willpower. Oh, crazy, 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 guys. I have so much love for you. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous that this is what I get to do every day. Hopefully, we'll hit our 16-4 tomorrow and get after it because, again, we have so much things and things to do. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be back for my 4-year anniversary, and I really hope you guys are going to be there for it. I hope we celebrate. I hope we pop off. And it's just going to be an amazing show tomorrow. So make sure you are here. And if you haven't yet, make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share this video with someone you think might like it too. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Smash the like, subscribe. Share this out with friends. I will see you tomorrow for my 4-year crypto anniversary. And I'm so excited to spend it with you guys. Have a great day. And as always, 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 stay zesty. Peace.
Hucksters, fraudsters,
You're going to lose every
scam
case,
artists,
Gary. You're going to get
Ponzi schemes,
fired from the